Hey everybody, welcome to Cardless Collector. Today we'll be reviewing the DC Multiverse Batman v Superman Batman figure. Basic release. I did not get it in a box, I got it in a care package from a good friend of mine named Kyle. You may know him in the coming weeks. Let's just get right into it. I really dig the sculpt of this thing. I mean, I don't know exactly where he picked his up. I think he did online. But it is the best painted version of this I have seen. Like, I don't think I've seen one of them that didn't look a little silly in my stores. The face, at least. We'll get to that later. I like this little added texture in the cowl here. I love the short bat ears. I love the old animated series Batman, but every series they just kept on making the ears longer and longer, and they got sillier and sillier. The cape's pretty basic. I'm not a big fan of these plastic rubber capes. This actually will probably be running through the custom mill as soon as this review's done. The sculpted texture on his bat symbol is bonkers. I love that. Look at it. That is so much little work that they didn't have to do. Well, I mean, I'd say they didn't have to, but we would have gotten onto them for it. They don't have all of the sculpted lines. They have the basic big border lines sculpted into all of his suit. They don't have what everybody was calling the duct tape pattern on it. And it goes all the way down the legs. And the boots, gauntlets, they all have that same texturing. Oh, and the utility belt, which I love this utility belt. They all have the same texture as the head. I dig it. Got that profile. Look at that. That looks like Ben Affleck right there. Alright, paint. They have a nice little wash of goldish, bronzish on the pouches and buckle and on the tips of his shoes. I didn't even notice those in the movie, to be honest. And his knuckles right here, which I dig a lot. Now, on a lot of other figures, they have these little, I don't know what they're actually called, these little sword breakers, if you go by Batman Begins. They are the bronzish gold, but they're not like that on the multiverse version. I'll have to watch the movie again to really see for sure. Like, this is the base plastic right here. It's all silver. It's a little bit too bright for my taste. I still like it. It's the most comic accurate Batman we've had on film. A little point that I don't know if this is on purpose. I don't know if they're just being like super realistic or something. But you get down to the knees here and they kind of take a dip outwards like he's a little bow-legged. The feet kind of point off in different directions. I've got mine turned, yeah. When you line it up properly, they both point very far out and the knees don't bend straight back. A little weird thing. Alright, now moving on to articulation. We've got a full 360 rotation at the head. It little bit neck pivot, little side to side, you know, not a lot. It's these DC Multiverse. It's a little mushroom joint up in here, goes down, just a straight peg around a peg bolt going through the neck. So it doesn't allow for a lot of motion. This does have one of the best ones of the ones that I have. That much. Not a lot. Not a lot at all. But, you know, he can do his... Do you bleed? You will. The arms move out more, well no, a little bit more than a right angle to the body. There's a bicep swivel that goes all the way around. There's a single jointed elbow, and I love this sculpting up into here where the gauntlet actually covers up part of the elbow joint. And there is a swivel at the wrist that will do a full 360. There's an ab crunch that moves this far forward and this far back. It's got the regular DC Multiverse weird gaping crotch pits joint that moves that far out to the side. He can just kick you. If you're right beside him, just kick the crap out of you. But on the other hand, if you're standing in front of him, you're pretty safe because that's all the range of motion he has. He will kick the crap out of your ankles. And they move farther back than they do forward. I don't understand. There's a swivel cut just above the knee. Does a full 360 turn. There's those weird, not bending directly backwards knees. Like he looks like an anime girl jumping. Just tee, tee. And then there's an ankle. Moves that far down, that far up. And unfortunately, no ankle pivot. Meh. Overall, I love the figure. I'm glad to have one of Batfleck. I wish they had painted the body better, made it darker, but it's just the base plastic, so, you know, what are you going to do? And I don't like these plastic rubber capes. They're just not my speed. So here he is in a size comparison next to the Batman v Superman armored Batman, and it makes me so happy that, like, He's a little taller. I dig it. This one, we'll be doing a review of this one very soon. One thing that does bug me, look at those feet. Those knees bend straight back. Those feet are pointing to the front. What's up? What's going on here? Are you a different guy? Your mouth looks completely different. Still, somehow both look like Ben Affleck, though. And here's him in a size comparison to sweet baby Jesus. How tall is Christian Bale? The movie master's Dark Knight Batman, and lordy, just look at the height difference between these two. It looks like a father taking his son out to a Comic-Con.
Tell me, do you bleed?
What? I can't understand what you're saying. People really watch 3 movies of this?
All in all, I have to say I absolutely love this figure. Glad to have it in my collection. Of course, there's a couple gripes, but, you know, I'm a customizer, so I can easily fix them if they really bug me that much. Like that cape. Gonna be fixing that cape. It is 80% a recommend for me. Get this, you need a version of Batfleck in your collection. I mean, he's Batman. He is here to stay. But if you can't find this one, possibly better alternative. Comes with an interchangeable head, batarangs, you know, other accessories. Get the Suicide Squad version. Comes with that little rebreather mask he uses in the movie. That would be the best version of this figure to get, since, as far as I know, it's essentially the exact same figure. That's all for today. Like the video if you would. If you have anything to say about the figure yourself, comment down below. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, where we'll be doing new videos every single week. New toys for you all. Marvel Legends, DC Universe. I cover it all. So this is Justin for
Cardless Collector.
I'll see you next time.